So good afternoon, everyone. So I welcome you all for 14th lecture on restressed concrete structures. Okay. So before we go to the content, so I would like to share you one, information regarding. So there is a national conference, so which is organizing by Guru Nanak Institution of Technical Campus, followed with Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, right? So there is a national conference, which is an e-conference, okay, so which is associated with the Institution of Engineers. So they are calling for papers. So the conference is going to be organized on 19th September 2020, and they are asking to send a paper or on different specializations like geotechnical, water resources, structural, and all. Okay, so we have to send the paper before 8th of August, before 8th. Okay, so then only the paper will be scrutined and it will going to be accepted. Okay, so the participants, those who are delivering a paper through online, so they will get a certificate along with our paper will be published in a book. Okay, so which will be something like a proceeding. Then book under proceeding under. Okay, so that paper will be all papers will be there in that proceeding, which will have an ISBN number. ISBN number in the sense, if you see a textbook, backside of the textbook there will be a barcode, isn't it? So that barcode is called ISBN number. So if you scan that barcode, the textbook will be displayed in the website. The same way, so once our paper will be in that book, so that paper can be accessed by everyone in Google. Okay, so that is how conference proceeding will have a weightage. Okay, so in this regard, I request you know students, those who want to be a part of this paper writing. So because there is no time, I'm already having two papers with me. So I want six students' names, those who are really interested to be a part of this paper. And these two papers are related to structures, especially on seismic analysis, followed with StatPro software. Okay, right? So voluntarily, I want six student names because I can't put more than four names. One name will be myself, and I want three names for one paper and three names for other paper. Okay, and equal weightage will be given. I want three girls' names and three boys. So with a lot of discussions earlier, so I am recommending Anusha name and Sarojini name. I want another girl's name, right? So by that, voluntarily, I want three boys' names as well. So by that, I will put those names in the paper and I will send before 8th of August. So once we get the acceptance of the paper, so we have to do the registration, and each student registration will be 500 rupees. Okay. So by that, three students, it will be 1500, and three students, which will be 1500. Okay. So you will have a certificate along with proceeding book, e-proceeding book, okay, which you have an ISBN number. So this is what about National E-Conference on recent advances in civil engineering. See, if you are projected with these kind of conferences, so definitely it will be add on to your resume, because resume ante only me percentages, me skills మాత్రమే కాదు, even you should be a part of new technologies also. Workshops, guest lectures, conferences, ఇలాంటివి మీరు అటెండ్ అవుతూ ఉండాలి. Then only your resume will have a weightage. Okay, so that's what my recommendation is. So I want one girl and three boys names. So now you know see names and it's not just like giving the names. So I want you guys to be very strong in StatPro software, strong in the sense like little bit, and should be very good in structural knowledge. Okay, don't worry. The rest of those who are interested in transportation, geotechnical, definitely in future. So I will try to consider their names in those, specializations. Now only interested candidates in structures, and that too, at to cake. related to earthquake. Okay, related to StatPro software, right? So now I will try to show you two papers. Okay, so is it visible? Is it visible to everyone? ఇప్పుడు అందరికీ కనిపిస్తుంది కదా, ఆ బ్రోచర్ చూసారు కదా?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I will try to show you two papers which I wrote, on two different topics. So those who are interested, so please, raise your hand in chat box. By that, I will consider their names, okay, for the paper. So let me show you first paper. So this is the one. Seismic analysis of a G+7 multi-story building with and without hanging columns. What do you mean hanging columns? Hanging columns ante floating columns anamata. Ante so there won't be any column for the structure, where the structure will be something like a hanging without any support. Alanti vaatni hanging columns under. Okay, columns. So here we are going to do a comparison study of a structure with columns and without columns. Okay, ante total structure columns lekunda undadam kaadu. Few locations where column structure won't be have any columns. Okay, so the first name is mine. I want three names for this paper. uh, One girl or two boys or two girls or one boy, anyone is fine. Okay, so this is one paper. I wrote the paper completely, so which consists with abstract, introduction, what is hanging columns and all, what is objective and scope of the present work, methodology. Okay, so what we considered, everything was there here, and what are the results we achieved. Actually, you are supposed to do the experiments and you are supposed to write a paper. So here in the time being, so just I am sharing my paper. So because if you be a part of this, so definitely after your final year, you can write your own project as a paper. Okay, so in that way, first just I'm putting your name without your contribution. Here your contribution is only in terms of registration. Okay, so later on definitely I will make you to write a paper, okay, based on this format. Okay, so this is what, so I will try to explain you further what is this and how you are going to explain this in the presentation and all in the conferences. Adi manam tarvata discuss cheddam once names got finalized, right? So this is the first paper, and let me share you the second paper. Second paper is on dimensional seismic analysis of irregular reinforced cement concrete framed structure by using StatPro. So whatever the structures you are seeing nowadays, they are all regular. Regular in the sense there will be a square shape or a rectangular shape. Have you seen any structures which are in a form of a C shape from the top? So if you see the top plan, almost all the structures will be in a regular shape, isn't it? So, but if you see a structure which is having in a form of a L shape, T shape, C shape, okay, so those structures will comes under irregular shapes. So how to analyze these irregular shapes in terms of seismic analysis? Another paper, okay. So this paper also wrote completely, and we have an abstract. What are the methods to be adopted for this analysis, right? So ఆ మెథడ్స్ ఏంటి అనేది కూడా చాలా క్లియర్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంటుంది ఇక్కడ. ఈక్వాలెంట్ స్టాటిక్ అనాలిసిస్, రెస్పాన్స్ స్పెక్ట్రమ్ అనాలిసిస్, time history analysis. This is going to be useful for you if you are doing your masters. In masters, you will come across with earthquake resisting structures subject ఉంటుంది, అక్కడ ఇవన్నీ మీకు అర్థమవుతాయి. Okay, so in that way we are going to consider these kind of structures which are irregular in shape. చూడండి, L shape, T shape, star shape, like this. These are all irregular structures anamata. Okay, so this is how the paper was written and it was also analyzed. Okay, so if anyone want to be a part of this paper, I want three names for this. So you can just mention paper 1 and your name, paper 2 and your name. Okay, so here the decision is final. I am going to take the decision. So if more than 10 students are interested in that, don't mind. I'm going to take my own decision who can present well in the conference through online. Okay. So అలాంటి స్టూడెంట్స్ ని నేను సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాను for the first time. Don't think that I'm not discouraging the other students who are interested. Okay, because there is no option. I want only 6 students for these 2 papers. So first, put your interest in that. I will select on my own. I may consider your grades, I mean your percentage till date. I may consider your communication, right? I may consider your attitude, right? So this all will be considered in selecting your name in this paper. Okay, అంతేగాని ఒక్క పర్సంటేజ్ నేను తీసుకోవట్లేదు. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు కన్సిడర్ యువర్ subject fundamentals also. Okay, you should be very strong in fundamentals when you are presenting a paper in front of people. Okay, particularly in structural engineering. Okay, so in that way, don't mind, guys. So this is the first chance where the student is getting involved in technical papers like this. Okay, so now without wasting our time, right? So I want your interest. One second, guys. So without wasting time, if those who are interested, just you can raise your hand or type your name that you are interested in so and so paper, paper 1 or paper 2. Okay, so that's it. That's and that what about to be a part of this conference, right? Sarojini, she is interested in paper 1. Okay, I'm informing you again, guys. The registration will be 500 rupees per student, where you're going to receive a certificate along with an e-copy of the proceeding. Okay, which will have an ISBN number. Okay, it will be something like a textbook, where the textbook will have all the papers those who are presenting in the conference. Understand? Clear? Right? So shall we start with our subject? So shall we go into our subject then? Guys, please respond. 20 members are here. What about other 10? I don't know. See, it's very hard to take the last hour of timetable. So because last hour always the strength will be less. Huh? Antena Mithun?
అంతే సార్.
అంతే అంటే ఎట్లాగా లాస్ట్ అవర్ అంటే అదేమన్నా వేస్ట్ అవరా? ది లాస్ట్ అవర్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎ వేస్ట్ అవర్. లాస్ట్ అవర్ లో కూడా మంచి లెక్చర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా. పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ఈ ఆపర్చునిటీ లూజ్ అయినట్టే కదా మరి. ఐ కాంట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్. ఓకే, ఈ 20 లోనే 6 నేమ్స్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఓకే, నాకు నేమ్స్ పంపించండి. యూ క్యాన్ పుట్ యువర్ నేమ్ ఏదో త్రూ వాట్సాప్ ఆర్ నాట్ వాట్సాప్. వాట్సాప్ లో అందరూ ఉంటారు. నాకు ఎవరైతే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్నారో టిల్ బై ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ సెషన్ 1 o'clock లోపల మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ని నాకు చాట్ బాక్స్ లో పెట్టండి. నేను వాళ్ళ నేమ్స్ నేను కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇట్. తర్వాత వాట్సాప్ లో పెట్టిన తర్వాత నాకు కాల్ చేసేసారు నా నేమ్ యాడ్ చేయండి అని చెప్పినా కూడా నేను విన్నాను. ఓకే, ఈ 20లో ఎందుకంటే 20 ఉన్నారు అంటే నాకు చాలు. ఈ 20లో 6 members ఈజీగా సెలెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో మీ ఎవరైతే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్నారో ప్లీజ్ పుట్ యువర్ నేమ్ ఇన్ ద చాట్ బాక్స్ along with the paper, either 1 or 2. I will consider their names for the conference. Okay, I will send the conference paper before August 8th, and acceptance వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీ అందరికి కూడా ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాను. And and please try to put your email ID also, because in that paper I should write your email ID also. Email IDs కూడా రాయాలి. మీ నేమ్ తో పాటు మీ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడీస్ కూడా పెట్టండి చాట్ బాక్స్. ఓకే, పేపర్ 1 or 2, your name along with your email ID. Understand? ఈ 3 చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, చాట్ బాక్స్ లో పెట్టండి. That's it. So now we'll start our session. Okay, then see, in the previous class, so we discussed about how to calculate the losses, isn't it? So in that losses, so like immediate loss and the time dependent losses, you already gone through two losses. One is elastic shortening, and the other one is, what is the other one? Anchorage slip, isn't it? So these two losses we already discussed in the previous class, right? So, and how to calculate the elastic shortening, just we will rewind the formulas, then we will go into the third calculation of the loss, right? So how you calculate the elastic shortening loss, that pre-stress loss. So there is a formula which you already learned in your strength of materials, where stress is directly proportional to strain. Okay, so that constant is called an elastic constant. Okay, so by that, summation of pre-stressing stress, pre-stress is equal to Young's modulus of pre-stressing into summation of strains, pre-stressing strains. So why this pre-stressing strain was written as concrete strain? Because as it is a composite material, strain in pre-stressed strand will be equal to strain in concrete. By that, epsilon p can be written as epsilon c. Epsilon p can be written as epsilon c. By that, epsilon p is written as epsilon c here, right? So EP of what is epsilon c? Epsilon c is nothing but, so Young's modulus is equal to stress by strain. And what is strain? Strain is equal to stress by Young's modulus of concrete. So by that, stress of concrete by Young's modulus of concrete written here. So by that, the elastic shortening in pre-stressing strand is equal to EP by EC can be called as modular ratio. What do you mean modular ratio? Modular ratio is a mechanical property defined as ratio of Young's modulus of one material by Young's modulus of another material. So here one material is pre-stressing strand and the other material is concrete. So EP by EC can be written as M into sigma C or FC. So nothing but stress in concrete. So this is the pre-stressing elastic shortening loss, which can be calculated with this formula, right? So this is what we discussed in the previous class, how to calculate the elastic shortening loss, right? So the next one, anchorage slip. So how you calculated the anchorage slip? How to calculate it? Anchorage slip is nothing but what? Changing length, right? Anchorage slip and jaradam. Okay. So slip is reflecting the elongation of the rod, okay, or some displacement of the wedge or a strand, okay, displacement under. So here the anchorage slip is going to calculate with the formula stress is equal to Young's modulus into strain, isn't it? What is strain? Changing length by original length. If changing length enti displacement. What is that displacement? Displacement is nothing but slip of anchorage. So here the changing length here we are measuring in terms of slip of anchorage. That's what we are supposed to measure with the help of a ruler, okay, while doing stressing. Why? Because anchorage slip can be done only in post tensioning. It is not at all optimal for pre tensioning. Right. So by that, the anchorage slip will be existed for, right, for the post tensioning. So where it can be measured in terms of slip of anchorage. And what is L? L will be the length of the cable. ES is nothing but Young's modulus of steel. Steel is nothing but pre-stressing strand. A is nothing but cross-sectional area of the cable. Why? Because your cable will be having a circular in dia. By knowing the diameter, you can able to calculate its cross-sectional area. And P is nothing but P is nothing but pre-stressing force in the cable, right? So by that you can able to calculate the loss of pre-stress. Okay. So this loss is nothing but a anchorage slip loss. Okay. So these two what we discussed in the previous class. So now we will go into the next loss, so which is a frictional loss, right? So what do you mean frictional loss? Frictional loss also will be there only in post tensioning member. So when the post tension members are hosted ante combined with a duct, when the strand is placed in a duct like this, so then there will be a friction between the strand and the duct, right? So there the frictional loss takes place. So if the profile of cable is linear and straight, so then the loss will be due to straightening or stretching of the cables, which is going to be called as a wobble effect. So cable ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Cable will be longitudinal with some curvature, isn't it? So that's what we called as a profiling, curved గా ఉంటుంది. So if the profile of cable is linear, the loss will be due to straightening or stretching of the cable. That we called as an wobble effect, right? Let us take if the profile is curved, అంటే ఇలా curved గా ఉందనుకోండి, then there will be loss in stress due to friction between tendon and the duct. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో అంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ టూ ఫ్రిక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒక ఫ్రిక్షన్ విచ్ ఇస్ డ్యూ టు stretching or straightening of the member. Second one is due to curved nature. When you try to pull that, the contact between the duct and the tendon will create a friction. That friction is called as a frictional loss. So for calculating the frictional loss, you are supposed to do the summation of these two losses. So very important competitive bit amma. Wobble effect ante enti? When your profile is straight, linear, the loss which is due to straightening or stretching of the cables valla jarige loss ni wobble effect antaru. Curvature valla jarigedi manaki frictional loss anamata, friction between strand and the duct, right? So that's what we discussed in the earlier previous classes also. What is friction in the post tensioning member and all, right? So now we will go straight away into the how to calculate the frictional loss. Frictional loss stress ni మనం ఎలా calculate చేస్తాం? So this is the way how the stressing was happened in post tensioning member, where one end is anchored and other end is supposed to pulled with the help of a jack, isn't it? So here this Px is called pre-stressing force with respect to distance from the end. Okay, end నుంచి ఉన్న distance అన్నమాట. Okay, so let us take this is 0. So let me use the okay. So this is 0, right? And till this distance, so this distance is called x. Okay, so from the end is called x. So whatever the stress takes place at this stress is called as a pre-stressing loss due to friction. Okay, that's what we are going to calculate. So we can able to calculate the loss, frictional loss based on the distance from the end. Okay, distance from the stressing end anamata, right? Okay, so now let's right away go to the formula what we are going to use to calculate the frictional loss. So here the magnitude and enti, so with some notation, so some value. So here the magnitude of pre-stressing force Px at any distance x from the tensioning end followed an exceptional function of the type. So here how you are going to calculate that pre-stressing force at some distance which is creating frictional loss due to contact between duct and the strand. Adi manam calculate chestam. Okay, so this is the formula where you are going to calculate the pre-stressing loss due to friction at a distance of x from the tensioning point. Okay, tensioning ante manam pull chese point nunchi. So what is the formula? Px is equal to P naught into e power of minus mu alpha plus kx. What is P naught? P naught is nothing but the pre-stressing force at the jacking end. మనం ఎంతైతే ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేస్తామో, so let us take this. So the force is called P naught. Okay, this is what P naught, right? So that pre-stressing force at the jacking end. What is mu? Mu is nothing but coefficient of friction between cable and the duct. ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది mu అమ్మ? So let us take this is a duct. Okay, this is your duct and inside the duct there will be a strand. So the friction between duct and the strand is nothing but mu, right? And next one, alpha. What is alpha? Cumulative angle in radians through which the tangent to the cable profile has turned between any 2 points under consideration. So what is angle of radiation here? So this is the cumulative of angle. So this is an angle ante idi. So let us draw it tangent to the curvature, and whatever the angle occur here, this angle is called alpha. Ardhamavutunda? Right. Next, what is the last one? K, friction coefficient. The friction coefficient between strand and the duct. Okay, by considering all these, you can able to calculate the pre-stressing loss due to friction. That is what Px at a distance of x from the tensioned point. Okay, x and a, this is the x value. Clear? So this is how you can able to calculate the frictional loss, right? So which will be happened only in post-tensioned member. Understand? Right. So clear? Andarki frictional loss ardhamainda? Please guys respond. Guys, andarki frictional loss ardhamainda? How to calculate the frictional loss? Sarojini, understand? Lavanya, roll number 103, 104, 109, 113. You can unmute and you can, discuss with me. Kalpana, Bharatwaj, Mithun, Gopi, Srinusri, Arun. Andarki ardhamainda how to calculate the frictional loss? Clear? Saitej? Clear everyone? Yes. Okay, good. So now let's continue with the next loss, which is a creep of concrete. Okay. So whatever the losses we discussed till date. So three losses. One is elastic shortening, and the next one is anchorage slip, and third one is frictional loss. These three are immediate losses, out of which one loss is for pre-tensioning and three losses are for post-tensioning. Why? Because anchorage slip and frictional loss won't be happen for pre-tensioned member, right? So now time dependent losses. Time dependent losses, what are the time dependent losses? Creep, shrinkage, and what is the last one? Relaxation of steel. So these three are time dependent losses, out of which creep and shrinkage are related to concrete material, and shrinkage of steel will be related to steel material, isn't it? So now let's discuss creep of concrete. So we already gone through what is creep, how the creep loss takes place in concrete. Even we already discussed in the previous class. Straight away we will move on to the calculation part. How to calculate the pre-stress loss due to creep. So here there is a statement: for stress in concrete less than 1/3 of the characteristic strength. Okay? So let us take the strength of concrete as 30 MPa. What is 1/3 of the characteristic strength? 30 MPa lo 1/3 entamma? 10 MPa. Avuna? So for stress in concrete less than 1/3 of the characteristic strength, ante 10 MPa kanna takku undanukondi, what happens? The ultimate creep strain is found to be proportional to the elastic strain anta. Ante eppudaithe mana stress concrete stress loss 1/3 of the characteristic strength kanna takku untundo, then the ultimate creep strain is going to be directly proportional to the elastic strain ki relate avutundi. Ardhamavutunda? Ante ultimate strain will be equivalent, will be directly proportional to the elastic strain anamata, right? So that is what the relation between. So by that, the ratio of ultimate creep strain to elastic strain is nothing but what? Theta. What is that theta? Theta is nothing but creep coefficient anamata. Okay, ikkada chudandi chala clear ga untundi. Creep coefficient theta. What is theta here? Theta is nothing but ratio of ultimate creep strain to elastic strain. Eppudu jarugutundi idi directly